Graduands and guests, I now invite you to stand for the arrival of the University Procession.
Please be seated. Chancellor, University Council, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, senior officers, academic and professional staff, graduands, families and your friends. It is with pleasure that I welcome you to Victoria University's graduation ceremony for the Victoria University Business School, the College of Law and Justice and VU Research. My name is Naomi Dempsey. I am the Pro-Vice-Chancellor of Students at Victoria University. I am also your MC for today. On behalf of my fellow Victoria University staff, I extend a warm welcome and congratulate all graduands on your achievements today. I would also like to warmly welcome family, friends and the VU community who have joined us in today's celebration via the live stream. Today we are honoured to celebrate the success of our students with many of their families. For anyone here today with young children, please know that it is okay if they make some noise. And if any time your children need to stretch their legs or take a break, please see one of our ushers and we have some children's activities set up for you. As a mark of respect to Australia's Indigenous people, we acknowledge the ancestors, elders and families of the Boorong and the Woiwurrung of the Kulin, who are the traditional owners of university land. As we share our own knowledge practices within the university, may we pay respect to the deep knowledge embedded within the Aboriginal community and their ownership of country. We acknowledge that the land on which we meet is a place of age-old ceremonies, of celebration, initiation and renewal, and that the Kulin people's living culture has a unique role in the life of this region. Before we commence today's proceedings, I would like to invite Ms. Janet Galpin of the Boorong Foundation to deliver the Welcome to Country. Welcome, Janet.
Thank you, Naomi. Chancellor. Wominjeka. Wominjeka is the Boonwurrung language word for welcome. I am here today representing Parbanata Carolyn Briggs, AM, the elder of the Boonwurrung and the Yalukit Whelan clan, and would like to pay my respect to my ancestors and to all of you here today for the 2019 Victoria University December graduation ceremony. As a representative and family member of the Boonwurrung, Melbourne's first people, I am pleased to be able to welcome you here today. We are especially pleased to recognise the commitment that you've made here today in paying respect to the spirit of this land and to its first peoples. Through this, you have shown the willingness to honour sacred ground. Today we stand on Boonwurrung country. This country is unceded. This country has not been formally surrendered. The Boonwurrung are the custodians of the land that stretches from the Wilson's Promontory all the way round to the mouth of the Werribee River, encompassing both of our beautiful bays, Western Port and Port Phillip. So when you're walking or travelling around our country, you have been welcomed by us for all of your journeys. It is important for all Victorians and guests to understand and appreciate the history and the culture of the First Peoples of Melbourne, who've played a very significant role in the development of Melbourne, both before and after European arrival. But unfortunately, our First Peoples are unknown to many who live in this land. The struggle to preserve not only their culture, but also their cultural heritage and traditions began with the ancestors in the 1830s. One of the lessons that we should take from this struggle was the way that the elders and leaders of the day worked together and forged alliances that led to many of the achievements that we all take for granted today. Our elders today are still in continual discussion with our leaders of today to advance reconciliation and recognition for our First Peoples. As Australians, while we may have all descended from different clans, from different language groups, and also from countries all across the world, as is evidenced here today, we all need to support our elders' rights for a voice to government, our rights for a treaty, and the truth-telling about Australia's dark history. The word welcome, as I said earlier, in Boonwurrung is Wominjeka, but it also has a double translation, and the other translation of that word is to come with purpose. It is also a contract between the people as the custodians of this land and yourselves to ensure that our laws are adhered to and to guarantee safe passage for those who ask. According to tradition, this land has always been protected by our creator Bunjil, who travels as the eagle, and our waterways are protected by one who travels as a crow. Bunjil taught the Boonwurrung to always welcome guests, but he always required the Boonwurrung to ask of everybody two promises that I will ask of you here today, and that is not to harm the children and to not harm the land of Bunjil. This commitment was made by the dipping of a small bough in the waters and the spoken words, Wominjeka. I'd like to now welcome Brent Watkins from Culture Evolves to the stage to play Didgeridoo for us. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Janet and Brent. I would now like to welcome our Chancellor, Mr. George Papaseo. While today is a very important occasion for all of you, it is a particularly special one for our Chancellor. He is presiding over his final graduation ceremonies this week at VU, as he is retiring at the end of this year after a decade chairing the University Council and guiding the strategic direction of Victoria University. George, it has been an honour to have you preside over graduations, as well as presiding over our University Council, and our enthusiasm and pride for our students' success has ensured that our ceremonies have always been great celebrations. Please join me in welcoming our Chancellor, Mr. George Papaseo.
Very important part of the ceremony. I haven't quite learnt my speech off by heart yet, but who knows, by the end of tomorrow I may have. Thank you very much, Naomi. Thank you. Thank you for those warm comments. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, senior officers, staff, graduands, graduands' families and friends, can I also warmly welcome everyone to today's graduation ceremony. And a very special welcome to our colleagues and students who've travelled from our partner institution, Victoria University in Sydney, to be with us today. Today is a day to celebrate. You've taken the opportunity that Victoria University has offered, and with hard work and determination, you've now achieved success. You've demonstrated a capacity to set goals and to achieve them. You've shown persistence and determination. You've learnt the art of juggling priorities, and many of you have overcome significant challenges in order to complete your studies. And these are not just qualities that have enabled you to gain your well-earned qualification, they are qualities that will assist you as you build your career. Getting to today's ceremony is one of many successes that you will enjoy in life. So be proud of what you've achieved and know that your parents, your families, your friends, and all the staff who've been a part of your time with us are equally delighted with what you have attained. You're graduating from a world-class university that is ranked in the top 2% of universities worldwide. We've established ourselves as one of the world's leading young universities, that is, universities that are less than 50 years old. We are ranked number 45 in the world in the Times Higher Education Young University rankings. And this is a very high ranking given that we are still less than 30 years old. This ranking gives prestige to your qualification, and you can proudly claim that you're a graduate of one of the world's top universities. 2019 has been a big year for the growth and development of Victoria University as we continue our recent period of extraordinary development. The mission of Victoria University has always been to provide outstanding educational opportunities for students from every background. And while this mission has never changed, the way we are delivering has changed for the 21st century. Over the last 2 years, we've introduced the VU Way, which is a revolutionary new way to offer quality educational opportunities in block mode through engaged learning, one subject at a time in small groups and not in large lectures. This model has already been tremendously successful, with substantial increases in student attendance rates, in student engagement, in pass rates, and many other student outcomes. The VU block model will be fully in place across all higher education and VU polytechnic courses by 2022. We are the only university in Australia using this stunningly effective education method, and we are doing it at a larger scale than any university in the world. The transformation of our learning and teaching at VU has been recognised on the national stage and the international stage. In addition to the block, our revolutionary digital learning designs and approaches scooped the pool at the LearnX Awards, which identify the best workforce learning practices across Australasia in a field of multinational corporate education and public service sectors. Our Victoria University Polytechnic received the Inclusive Training Provider of the Year Award at the 65th anniversary of the Victorian Training Awards, recognising exceptional training providers within the Victorian Government's vocational education and training system, who've demonstrated outstanding improvements with regard to the achievement, engagement and well-being of students with additional needs. These awards recognise how VU is embracing a culture of access and innovation and evolving into a dynamic and impactful leader in the tertiary education sector. And that means that you, our students, are receiving a modern university education that is setting you up to take on the opportunities and to tackle the challenges of the 21st century. Victoria University was born in and proudly remains the university for the west of Melbourne. And while our reach and our aspirations are now global, we remain focused on our vision to deliver value by uplifting the communities in which we operate. And this includes making exciting changes to our campus footprint that benefit both our students, our staff, and the communities that we serve. One of our most significant campus developments is that the new Footscray Hospital will be built on the car park of our Footscray Park campus, creating a world-class health and education precinct in the West. It is a significant addition to the VU vision of creating Footscray University Town, as well as bringing substantial health and community benefits throughout our entire west of Melbourne heartland. This is one way that we are making a difference for our local communities. Today, as you heard, we're graduating students from the Victoria University Business School. The challenge for outstanding business schools is to develop students with a global perspective and ensure that they are highly adaptive and able to act decisively despite complexity and uncertainty in the world in which they operate. In order to meet these challenges, the Victoria University Business School has taken a series of transformation initiatives that have done a number of things, and let me tell you about some of them. We've established an industry week where students visit dynamic enterprises such as Cisco, Optus, and the RACV. We've engaged students in social entrepreneurial study tours in Bali and Lombok, working on sustainable community development projects. We've supported student scholarship winners of the Study Melbourne Language and Internship Program in China, a partnership between the Victorian Government and the China Education Association for International Exchange. And we've established Victoria University as the new Academic Competence Centre location for SAP to help accelerate the education of next-generation leaders using the latest SAP technologies with universities across the Asia-Pacific region. 2 of our current MBA students were finalists in the 2019 Australian Graduate Management Awards for Most Outstanding MBA Graduate and Most Innovative Project. And this year, teacher Kathy Michael was the recipient of a citation for outstanding contribution to student learning in the 2019 Australian Awards for University Teaching. Victoria University Business School is committed to ensuring that our graduates are making a positive difference for their organisations, their communities, and for the world. We have ambitious goals for 2020 as we work towards our vision of becoming the most industry-connected business school in Victoria. Today, we're also graduating students from the College of Law and Justice. College of Law and Justice, which incorporates the Victoria Law School, has a unique profile in Melbourne's legal education ecosystem. With its law and criminology courses, Victoria Law School is a rising participant in legal research, focusing on social justice, law reform and policy, and ranking second in 2019 in the Excellence in Research Australia rankings. Our college educates more than 1,000 law students across 4 years of study, and we have a flourishing legal placement program, drawing on our deep connections with the legal profession and community centres. In early 2019, a number of selected students participated in the highly esteemed and successful New Colombo program in India. This year, we saw the commencement of our very popular new course in criminology, with over 200 new commencing students in this course. And we also introduced the block model of teaching for second-year law units and beyond. This new student-led inquiry-based model of teaching and learning has already had positive results with an improvement in student success and satisfaction. All of these things will contribute to our goal to be a great university of the 21st century. As you heard, this is my final graduation week before I retire as Chancellor of Victoria University. And it's been my absolute pleasure and privilege to preside over graduations for the past 10 years. In my time, I've witnessed your extraordinary achievements. I've listened to amazing life stories. I've sensed the pride that our students feel when they cross this stage. And I have been honoured to share in your well-deserved celebrations. I think presiding over this very special time in our students' lives is one of the things that I will miss the most in my retirement. However, today is about you, our students, the next generation of thinkers who will solve local and worldwide challenges and who will make your mark on the world in so many different sectors. As you graduate and leave us to embark on your career, consider how you might use the skills that you've acquired to strengthen the communities from which you have come, or the new communities that you're destined to become part of. Today, over 300 of you will graduate, and I encourage you to remain connected to the VU community as a member of the Alumni Association in order to continue to build your personal and professional networks. And I have no doubt that you will be wonderful ambassadors for Victoria University. So I congratulate you once again, and I want to have a little message for the family and the friends who are with us today. My message is that these graduation ceremonies are, of course, formal events, and we respect the formality. And the formality goes back to traditions that were established hundreds of years ago. However, at Victoria University, we want these ceremonies to be celebrations. And celebrations mean that we want every student who comes up here on stage to receive their degrees to get the loudest possible round of applause, clapping and cheering that you can possibly give them. That's a real celebration. Of course, many people think graduation ceremonies are boring and tedious. Now, of course, the most boring part of the ceremony is over. That's the Chancellor's speech. The rest is celebration. And if you don't celebrate enthusiastically enough, I've been known to stop the ceremony and encourage you to celebrate more enthusiastically. I know I'm not going to do it with this group today. So, that's my message to the family and friends who are here today, and also to the students, of course. You do have to give your fellow students a round of applause. Yes, thank you. Now, graduands, please stand. So, you've all noticed that I've called you graduands, and others have described you as graduands, because you're not quite graduates just yet. But I'm about to turn you into graduates. And to help me, I call upon the representative of our academic board, Vice President of Planning and our Registrar, Ms. Teresa Gia, to present the authorised record of all conferred graduates for this ceremony and for those in absentia. Thank you very much, Teresa. this is the important part, because by virtue of the authority that is vested in me by the Council of Victoria University, I admit the duly authorised graduates to the appropriate awards and to all the rights and all the privileges of those awards. Congratulations, you are now graduates. Now, graduates, I'd like you to turn around and face your family and friends. They're behind you there somewhere. I want you to give them a round of applause to say thank you. Thank you, family and friends, for all the support that you have given us to get here today. Graduates, you may resume your seats.
Thank you, Chancellor. I call upon the Dean, Graduate Research, Professor Anne-Marie Heed, to present the research candidates.
Chancellor, I now present to you the doctoral graduates who have developed a systematic and critical understanding of a complex field of learning and specialised research skills for the advancement of learning and or for their professional practice. Chancellor, I present to you Darrin Bednarski. Darrin investigated the notion of creating shared value or win-win strategies for business and society in ASX 100 companies. He found that new business opportunities reveal themselves when companies address social issues while balancing stakeholder interests, making their businesses more profitable. Darrin's findings were the basis of a pivotal industry report, Creating Shared Value in Australia, published by the Australian Financial Review. For the past 3 years, Darrin has been working on a property technology startup that aims to disrupt traditional methods of rental management. Darrin is currently teaching business ethics and sustainability at Victoria University. Chancellor, Dr. Darrin Bednarski. Chancellor, I present to you Shami Ahmed. Shami investigated the adequacy of the relief and recovery work of both government and non-government agencies to address the issues and challenges faced by women in Bangladesh during major flooding events. Shami's findings provide relief agencies with a better understanding of the challenges that women face in a patriarchal society in this context. This has helped to reframe the disaster relief and recovery policies in Bangladesh and has had a profound impact on developing gender-sensitive policies and Bangladesh's Disaster Management Act. Chancellor, Dr. Shami Ahmed. Chancellor, I present to you Gabrielle Byrne. Gabrielle analysed a problem gambling treatment approach designed to promote social connectedness and leisure substitution. With the support of volunteers, Gabrielle implemented group programs to prevent relapses of gambling. Her research provides evidence of the significance of mental health issues in this context and the value of self-efficacy and control of and abstinence from gambling.
Gabrielle is currently working as a senior advisor for the Department of Justice and the Victorian Responsible Gambling Foundation. Chancellor, Dr. Gabrielle Byrne. Chancellor, I present to you Shane Gould. Shane developed a multi-dimensional framework that enabled her to investigate the political, economic and social forces that shape swimming practices and experiences in Australia. Her research revealed various forms of exclusion which are embedded within the unquestioned logic of Australia's swimming culture. Shane's research makes a significant contribution to the swimming industry as she provided innovative solutions to make swimming more inclusive. Shane intends to use her research for the basis of a popular book and a soon-to-be-produced documentary. Chancellor, Dr. Shane Gould. Chancellor, I present to you Wahang Truong Zhang. Zhang examined how empowering leadership and organisational climate influence employee innovation in Vietnamese tourism small to medium enterprises. He found that leaders who both empower employees and promote structures that create a positive working environment encourage employee innovation. He was awarded the Best Paper by the UK Academy of Management Conference in 2018, and he has had his research published in the Leadership and Organisation Development Journal. Chancellor, Dr. Wang Truong Zhang. Chancellor, I present to you Dicky Hardeep Retama. Drawing on agency theory, Dicky investigated how the structure of export supply chains and integrated mechanisms impact security standards. His analysis of the interviews he conducted with authorised economic operators in Indonesia and their service providers revealed that the agency cost of control and the coordination of partners through contractual arrangements offer the widest security extension in various export chains. Dicky is now using his findings in his leadership role in Indonesia's customs agency to improve port security. Chancellor, Dr. Dicky Hardeep Retama. Chancellor, I present to you Michael Wildenauer. Michael investigated power and conflict effects on board effectiveness in Australian startups, with his research extending theoretical models. Through the application of novel research methods, his findings both inform and benefit board practitioners. During his candidature, Michael was awarded the most outstanding student in the College of Business, presented at 3 conferences and published his research in scholarly journals. He is currently a Professor of Practice at La Trobe University. Chancellor, Dr. Michael Wildenauer. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the doctoral graduates.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. I call upon the Deputy Dean, Victoria University Business School, Associate Professor Romana Gama.
Chancellor, I'm honoured to present the graduates from Victoria University Business School. Graduate Certificate graduates. Rosemarie Ackland. Karen Natasha Allard. Charmaine Nadine Bukovic. Martinos Chemhiri. Rensel De Ok. Nell Nastarana Nafrikola. Laura King. Vanessa Paver. Graduate Diploma graduates. Viet Van Nguyen. Bit too fast?
Yeah. Okay, let's try it again, Romana.
Okay. Gina Quinn.
Congratulations, Gina. You're welcome. Please. Hang on. That's it. Good.
Masters graduates. Handoko Handoko. Prabesh Acharya. Acharya Ashwin. Deepa Aral. Nia Bishnoi. Ritesh Budhakoti. Chong Yi Ting. Ashta Chug. Dahal Upendra. Durga Dulal. Bianca Nikki Gilara. Ashutosh Gumiri. Shayna Gol. Himashi Piera. Prakishya Gayawali. Bakchan Ram Hada. Gangandeep Singh Junea. Nishchal Casey. Kalpana Kadil. Harpreet Kaur. Ashreya Kadapka. Paritosh Suresh Korwal. Lama Sabu. Sabita Lama. Diego Alexandra Lopez Garavito. Priti Majar. Shlipa Mahato. Minal Mittal. Mohammed Mustaq. Nitika Mukha. Nipun Nagpal. Puya Nuyapan Chapagani. Muhammad Usama Pervez. Quinty Kim Pham. Nu Uyen Ni Phan. Suyan Pudel. Ava Prayapati. Joanne Santos. Sharma Puya. Deep Shitka. Anika Anil Chitut. Sanish Cherespa. Cherespa Paranil. Cherespa Tara. Ria Cherespa. Sri Krishna Cherespa. Krishna Chandra Shukla. Hardeep Singh. Hussain Suleiman. Tamang Jessica. Shobit Thapa. Sandeep Tuladha. Abhishek Verma. Nikyun Wadwani. Nisha Jasmine. Nikhil Ayuya. Mir Abid Ali Bakuri. Shirag bin Bani Mandari. Anubhav Bhatia. Sugut Bhattirai. Binay Bom. Vikrant Shiv. Sathwik Chintahinda. Joshua Chong. Navkiran Chopra. Inga Corneliussen. Eduardo Cunha. Jose Eric. Praywala Dalhal. Beanish Marion Dean. Monica Geary. Uvila Gopu. Hanisha. Vijyasagar Induri. Nisarg Atul Kumar Yani. Joshi Kaushal. Alakaya Kantimahanthi. Sravan Chari Kasula. Simranjit Kaur. Venkata Siriath Kesarayu. Monisha Kamcha. Adam Kovanchi. Prachi Kumar. Ian Leong. Lee Na. Jianing Liu. Ulzibaya Lakavasaran. Luna Padon Edwin Fabian. Elisha Mukherjee. Lakshaya Malhotra. Heymonth. Than Uji Munawira Mangapalanchton. Rawinda Kalman. Biwesh Mishra. Madhuri Mogili. Siduk Muhammad. Muhammad Abdul Naeem. Mithun Mathkuri. Fahed Mutaba. Mutaha Ahmed. Jaya Say Nayani. Jiwan Kumar Nayuni Party. Nubeka William Newns. Nguyen Trong An. Apash Pradhan. Ali Rayu Pradshad. Fulye Dui Gu Uz Dia Mia. Thomas Pelligaroni de Oliveira. Patel Apakuma Satish Chandra. Patel Pratik Bachhubayai. Gaina Deepika Pinniti. Rial Bibek. Navyot Singh Saini. Osama Sayed Hussain. Tanya Sama. Suchi Nirey Shah. Sorry. Shirtina Shutkaya. Alishma Shreshva. Sharitha Nikita. Sharitha Jivan Kumar. Sharitha Prakishaya. Shekha Sharitha. Ashok Reddy Talapru Reddy. Tella Tariq. T. Hantat. Upadaya Godvinu. Vaghela Shiraya Pinchandra. Ba Min Foon Van. Tan Ha Win. Abdulaziz Ali Al Shubai. Anna Marie Baykirch. Nicole Ann Hill. Gurpreet Kaur. Andrew Kumar. John Sekuini. Carlos Manuel Albana. AJ Pratap Singh. Raya Grace Supragod. Juan Lee Nguyen. Anun Anikuma Putharathata. Mitul Sanjay Soni. Shefali Quadri Syed. Nipun Kandula Alwis. T. V. Huynh. Laura Lancheros Greco. Alejandra Molina. Ganapathy Nathan Arunachalam Pillai. Suwini Rodrigo. Zhao Oye Li. Damika Kumari Pindenaya. Vayanjana Tima Rayu. Atterbury Diego. Marjan Azimi. Julia Diane Beaton. Claudia Davey. David Dragovich. And our student speaker for today, Sean Hardwick. Meredy Lorraine Moore. David Yuk Nyang. Ruzbe Aslan Imoga Hadam. Peter James Baker. Hannah Merrill Lagardi Pagulatan. Keith Elshout. Fa Gloria Lameco. Bawani Ashish Arihish. Andreas Sedona Mancheno. Nikhil Goyal. Therese Nakida. Rishab Kumar Dariwal. Uthpala Kinvita. Savita Mutathai Sali. Polidasu May Ganana. Nilesh Chandra Rajmi. Sir Faraz Shah. Kulveer Singh. Arif Fultan. T. Noon Tren. Carol Ashford. Kylie Joan Brady. Karen Marie Brewster. John Edward Paralara. Fahan Ahmad. Waleed Shah. Ghassan Ayub. Wariz Bedi. Nina Fixel. Our Master by Research graduate, Ella Hosseini. Chancellor, that concludes graduates from the Victoria University Business School. Chancellor, I now call upon Professor Michael Stuckey, Dean, College of Law and Justice.
Chancellor, I'm honoured to present graduates from the College of Law and Justice, the Bachelor graduates. Tali Elise Adler. Mabio Mala Ajok. Abu Bakr Adalabel. Kahi An. Vanessa Diane Anton. Dilara Aslana. Fatima Assad. Abdul Aziz Bamiani. Andrew Campbell. Melanie Emily Carr. Shika Chan.
Congratulations. Well done.
Claire Adele Coghill.
Congratulations. You're welcome.
Amy Renee Crichton.
Congratulations, Amy.
Cruz Prima Roda Villasol. Maria Damjanovic.
Congratulations.
Lloyd Anthony De Cruz.
Congratulations.
Khasaba Desi.
Congratulations.
Samir Sam El Assad. Rebecca Lee Elder.
Congratulations, Rebecca. Well done.
Naveen Elias.
Congratulations to you.
Ross Fitzgerald.
Congratulations, Ross.
Angela Fitzgerald.
Congratulations, Angela. Well done.
Alan Francisco.
Congratulations, Alan. Well done.
Lavinia Fuataga.
Oh, congratulations. You're welcome. Well done.
Bradley John Garlep.
Congratulations. Well done.
Nicolette Carol Godina.
Well done, Nicolette. Congratulations.
Christine Julia Graham.
Congratulations, Christine. You're welcome. Well done to you.
Joel James Greensill.
Congratulations.
Danielle Hagan.
Danielle, congratulations. You're welcome.
Michelle Ann Harrick.
Well done, Michelle. Congratulations.
Luke Patrick Jacobs.
Well done, Luke. Congratulations.
Shaluki Nimnyaga Jayasinghe.
Congratulations to you.
Barbara Jurek.
Well done, Barbara. Congratulations.
Binti Kamara. John Soon Lu.
Congratulations.
Amanda Lihari.
Amanda, congratulations. Oh, you're welcome. Well done.
Emma Michelle Marinelli.
Congratulations to you.
Amelia Rose McGregor.
Congratulations, Amelia.
Sharon McSweeney.
Congratulations.
Menina Morales.
Congratulations. Well done.
Vaughan Patrick Munsell.
Congratulations, Vaughan.
Matthew Nielsen.
Congratulations, Matthew.
Lyndall Nichelle.
Congratulations.
Letitia Francis Rose Palu.
Congratulations. Well done.
Ethan Pierce. Alexander William Poole.
Congratulations to you. Well done.
Caitlin Price.
Congratulations, Caitlin. Well done.
Nadia Rahimi.
Well done, Nadia. Congratulations.
Yasmin Salih.
Well done, Yasmin. Congratulations.
Melissa Shubinovsky.
Congratulations, Melissa. Well done.
Erin Tanyol.
Congratulations to you.
Jordan Vassis.
Congratulations. Well done.
Desmond John Williams.
Congratulations. Well done.
Marina Zaki.
Congratulations, Maria.
Lucia Ador.
Congratulations to you.
Tugba Balchi.
Congratulations. Well done.
Anna Lena Marie Catherine Jenner.
Congratulations to you.
Matthew Biles.
Congratulations.
Chiara Nicolacci.
Congratulations to you.
Sina Hanga.
Congratulations to you.
Georgie Victoria Jeans.
Congratulations.
Stuart Jones.
Congratulations, Stuart. Well done.
Jasmine Riona Alcon.
Congratulations. Well done.
Our honours graduates. Diana Campisi.
Congratulations.
Kurt James Couchy.
Congratulations to you.
Natalie Renee Damus.
Congratulations. You're welcome.
Delani Shimala Fernando.
Congratulations.
Justin Howard.
Congratulations to you.
Saurabh Joshi.
Congratulations to you.
Refilo Magno.
Congratulations.
Lachlan Martin.
Congratulations. Yeah. Well done.
Paulina McAuliffe.
Congratulations. Well done.
Andrew Mitra.
Congratulations to you.
Janice Miekyu Kwong.
Congratulations.
Hannah Elizabeth Margaret Shedden. Miriam Emad Tadros.
Congratulations.
Alison Tassell.
Congratulations.
Sally Van Newton.
Congratulations.
Holly May Walker.
Congratulations to you.
Jacqueline Lee Wilcock.
Congratulations. Well done.
Ada Melissa Wilsden.
Congratulations to you. Well done.
Our graduate diploma graduates, Path Brahmbhat.
Congratulations to you.
Yanru Chen.
Congratulations. Well done.
Jumai Chen.
Congratulations to you.
Soon Dexter.
Congratulations.
Arnab Ghosh Roy.
Congratulations. You're welcome. Well done.
Sonia Gorencic.
Congratulations.
Salam Himerdan.
Congratulations to you.
Adesh Kandhari.
Congratulations. You're welcome. Well done.
Lee Jo Kurian.
Congratulations. You're welcome.
Cheryl Ann Lua.
Congratulations to you.
Tian Ying Mao.
Congratulations to you.
Saurav Mawaha.
Congratulations to you. Well done.
Dilshan Mathota Ralaj.
Congratulations.
Estera Nadstoga.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sophie Narayanasamy.
Congratulations, Sophie. You're welcome. Well done.
Kenneth Onyema.
Congratulations, Kenneth. You're welcome. Well done.
Sohaila Safdari.
Congratulations. You're welcome.
Dimdina Sa.
Congratulations to you. Well done.
Win Mi Wi Hing. Win.
Congratulations. Well done.
Deepti Kanbanda Verma. Master's graduate Paras Papas.
Congratulations to you. You're welcome. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Chancellor, that concludes the graduates from the College of Law and Justice. Chancellor, I call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Peter Dawkins, AO.
Chancellor, it's with great honour that I present the University Medal for Academic Excellence. Victoria University awards these medals in order to recognise high-achieving students who demonstrate the university's commitment to excellence and display the attributes of a future generation of academic leaders. Higher education medals are awarded to students in each college in any of the following categories. First, undergraduate studies, secondly, undergraduate honours, and thirdly, postgraduate coursework. Medals are awarded to those graduates who have achieved consistent academic excellence over the duration of their course and a grade point average of at least 6.8 out of a maximum of 7. As a recipient of the Medal of Excellence in Postgraduate Studies for the Victoria University Business School, I would like to welcome Inga Corneliusson. Inga, please come up to the stage. Just stand there. So, Inga achieved excellent results throughout her course with a grade point average of 7, a perfect score, and an average mark of 87. Please congratulate Inga Cornelius. As the recipient of the Medal of Excellence in Honours Studies for the College of Law and Justice, please welcome Lachlan Martin. So Lachlan achieved excellent results throughout his course, also with a grade point average of 7 and an average mark of 88. Please congratulate Lachlan Martin. Chancellor, I'm now honoured to present the degree of Doctor of the University Honoris Causa. Mr. John McCormick Bane, please stand while I read your citation. Victoria University is proud to honour John McCormick Bane, OC, for his significant contribution to the business and philanthropic sectors by working to improve education and health outcomes and the environment, to advance the welfare of humanity, and for his sustained contributions to Victoria University. Mr. McCormick Bane was born and raised in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Mr. McCormick Bane received an MBA from the Harvard Business School in 1984, an MA in Law from Oxford University in 1982 as a Rhodes Scholar, and an Honours BA in Economics from McGill University in 1980. He holds honorary degrees from McGill University, the University of Ottawa, Dalhousie University, and Brock University in Canada, as well as Monash University here in Australia. From 1987 to 2006, Mr. McCormick Bane was the founder, president, and CEO of Trader Classified Media, the world's leading classified advertising company. Trader had owned classified advertising publications and websites in 23 countries, including France, Canada, China, Argentina, Russia, Hungary, Mexico, Italy and Spain. In 2006, Mr Mccormick Bane successfully sold Trader Classified Media and used funds from the sale to found the Mccormick Bane Foundation. To this day, Mr Mccormick Bane is chair of the Mccormick Bane Foundation and its investment arm, Pamoja Capital SA. The mission of the Mccormick Bane Foundation is to improve the welfare of humanity by providing scholarships and other educational opportunities that nurture transformational leadership, and by investing in evidence-based strategies to address climate change, preserve our natural environment and improve health outcomes. Since its establishment in 2006, the Mccormick Bane Foundation has committed $400 million to initiatives in education, health and the environment in Canada, Europe, Australia, New Zealand and Sub-Saharan Africa. Mr Mccormick Bane is the founding chair of the European Climate Foundation, chair of the McGill University's Principles International Advisory Board, a member of the Advisory Board for the Yale Centre for Environmental Law and Policy, and a Foundation Fellow of Wadham College, Oxford. He's the second century founder of the Rhodes Trust in Oxford and a director of the Mandela Rhodes Foundation in Cape Town. Mr Mccormick Bane is an officer of the Order of Canada. Mr Mccormick Bane has a close relationship with Victoria University and has supported the university through both commercial and philanthropic initiatives. To support this mission, in 2014, Pamoja Capital partnered with VU on the development of a 500-bed student accommodation complex in Footscray. Mr Mccormick Bane turned the sod on the development in 2014 and officially opened the complex with the Vice-Chancellor, that's me, in 2016. I'm going to call you John this time instead of Mr Mccormick Bane. John is a firm believer in the power of scholarships and believes that the power of education and scholarships in particular transform lives and in turn transform communities to be fairer, healthier and more prosperous for all. The Mccormick Bane Foundation was a founding donor to Victoria University Asylum Seeker Scholarships and through Unilodge has supported the university's Achievement Scholarship Fund over a number of years. In March 2016, John Mccormick Bane and his wife, Dr. Marcy Mccormick Bane, delivered the Victoria University Chancellor's Lecture, in which they shared stories and insights about establishing the Mccormick Bane Foundation. In recognition of his outstanding contribution to Victoria University, to Australia, and for his significant contribution to the business and philanthropic sectors around the world, I present to you for admission to the degree of Doctor of the University Honoris Causa, Mr John Mccormick Bane.
I've got to say the magic words. By virtue of the authority that is vested in me by the Council of Victoria University, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of the University Honoris Causa. Congratulations, John. Now you can all clap. That's yours. I would now like to invite John to deliver the occasional address. Thank you, John.
So, Chancellor, or should I say George, and Vice-Chancellor Peter, not graduates but now graduates, family and friends, I'm a failure. I failed my grade 5 teacher when I got into a major fistfight in primary school, rolling through the puddles in the middle of the Canadian winter. I was fired by my own hometown of Niagara Falls, Canada. I failed in 37 scholarships. I probably hold the Guinness World Book of Records for lack of accomplishment. I've even been fired by my own brother-in-law. I was the largest individual investor in a big American company that defrauded me and many investors, a very major failure. I was one of the largest publishers in Russia when, well, the whole economy in Russia failed. I've failed so often, it could be really embarrassing. Your Chancellor has chosen someone to speak to you, to the graduating class, who has had many, many failures, and will probably have more in the future, maybe even this speech. Yes, I admit I've had many failures, but I'm not a loser. I do not worry about my pride. Actually, I try to have no pride, and I suggest that you limit your ego to below your expectations, your capability. I persevere and I react. And it's how you react to failure that is the key. And that is why I've been successful. Something I've learned time and time again, and what I tell a lot of my friends is, you never know when you had a good day. Learn from your mistakes, and remember that it may be thundering outside, but your future direction has little relation to that bad day. So let's go back to those failures we talked about earlier, and let's see what happened that led to a successful life, building on those failures and learning from each and every one of them. Mr. Romanowicz, he was my grade 5 teacher. He pulled me aside after the big fight and said, "You've got to get your act together." And I did, and never got into another fist fight again. The city of Niagara Falls fired me before I even started as a swimming instructor. I was going to miss the first week of classes because I won the regional Spanish contest. They fired me, but I started a competitor to the city of Niagara Falls in a swimming program called the Swim School. It was very successful. We had a dozen instructors in 20 private pools, and I paid for my undergraduate education with that enterprise, which I've never done if I wasn't fired in the first place. Today, no one remembers that I failed in 37 scholarships. It wasn't mentioned by the Vice Chancellor. But I did win a Rhodes Scholarship, as well, unusually, as a full scholarship to Harvard Business School. I'd walked into my brother-in-law's office to ask for 2 weeks off to look at buying a company. He fired me. The day my wife, his wife's sister, was 7 months pregnant. That really got me going, and I purchased my first company in 13 days, which later grew into a multi-billion-dollar enterprise, which was mentioned earlier, Trader Classified Media. I was the largest individual investor in the failed American public company, but that we sold our company to for shares. In the aftermath, I was able to repurchase our company at a very reasonable price. From there, we more than tripled the value of the business. When the Russian economy failed, my partners didn't want to buy it. Nobody wanted to purchase it. So I bought it back personally for next to nothing. Several years later, when we sold it back to the public company, Russia recovered, and we sold our Russian enterprise back to the company at over 100 times our purchase price. So embrace failure and learn from it. Remember, try to have no pride and limit your ego below your capabilities. And remember, you never know when you had a good day. So in short, congratulations to the graduating class of Victoria University in 2019, and may your life be full of failures. And thank you.
Thank you, John. I now invite Sean Hardwick to speak on behalf of the graduates. Sean graduated today with a Masters of Business Administration and a GPA of 6.5. Sean is involved with the international adoptee community and helps raise awareness of identity, displacement, and mental health challenges associated with adoption. While juggling his final year of study, he shared his story on SBS Insight, spoke on a documentary panel discussion and attended a conference in Korea with 500 other Korean adoptees. He was the recipient of the 2018 Award for Outstanding Customer Excellence at the Bureau of Meteorology and is now a Senior Business Engagement Partner at Toyota. Please welcome Sean Hardwick.
Chancellor. Good evening, Vice-Chancellor, academics, graduates, family, friends, and VU community. Well, we are here. We made it. It's really an honour to be standing here today representing tonight's graduates of 2019. Although I will leave this stage as an MBA graduate tonight, this is my first graduation ceremony. My bachelor degree experience was a very bumpy ride. Back in 2005, finishing high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do, but Mum said I had to go to uni. I would ultimately transfer courses not once, but twice. When I finally finished my last unit in marketing, it was a sigh of relief rather than a celebration, and I chose not to go to my graduation night. I went on to find a loosely related job and kicked off my corporate career. I worked hard and made up for lost time, soon realising I loved the dynamics of the corporate world. I'd found my place. Having finally worked out what I wanted to do in my professional life, I looked back on my undergrad degree and felt like it was a bit of a wasted experience. Much to the amusement of my friends, I told them I was thinking of going back to uni to do some postgrad study. The initial reaction was, didn't it take you 6 years to complete your first degree? Duration was closer to 7, but I'll let that one slide. I went on to choose Victoria University for my MBA based on global standing, location, elective options, and flexibility for full-time workers. I'm grateful to say I was able to experience this for myself, and it's the only reason I was able to complete this degree on time. While I came for education to aid my professional development, I did not expect to experience so much personal growth. Thank you to all VU's lecturers, and most notably, Dr. Keith Thomas and Dr. Chris Kirk, who facilitated amazing learning experiences and went well beyond the prescribed content. We dived into some very deep stuff, including personal motivations and future aspirations. As an international adoptee who works through the occasional existential crisis, it's exactly what I needed without knowing it. Thank you so much. I would also like to thank all of our family and friends for your support, and I also want to acknowledge the students who may have studied away from home, away from family, and perhaps needed to carry a bit of extra weight on their shoulders. Well done. In closing out, I just wanted to share some graduation figures which I found interesting. Based on OECD's global average this year, 39% of full-time bachelor degree students graduate within the recommended duration of their course. This increases to 67% if students take 3 years longer. However, the implied statistic is that up to 1/3 of enrolled students globally do not finish their degree within 7 years. Congratulations to all of us who have worked hard, persevered, and most importantly, made it to this culmination tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Peter Dawkins AO, to read the charge to our new graduates.
Chancellor, can I ask all of the new graduates to stand, please? Congratulations to you all. I'm now going to read the Victoria University charge to our graduates. I charge you as graduates of Victoria University to uphold our commitment to excellence in the way you use your knowledge, skills and capabilities in your chosen occupations and industries, and in your further studies. To engagement by the way you use your knowledge, skills and capabilities for the benefit of local and global communities. And access, along with equity and respect, by the way you connect with people from diverse countries, cultures, socioeconomic and educational backgrounds. Let it be known that you are now a graduate of Victoria University, defined by a commitment to excellence, engagement and access in everything you do. I charge you to make a difference to the world by modelling these values and behaviours and by being courageous in the way you play your part in solving problems in your work and in the broader community. Congratulations again, and please be seated.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. I would now like to welcome back our Chancellor, Mr George Papaseo, to offer his final congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much again, Naomi, and thanks to everyone for making this such a wonderful celebration. You really took my advice on board and you celebrated enthusiastically, and I really appreciate that. And I must say, this has been quite a memorable graduation ceremony for me. A number of things that I particularly enjoyed. Obviously, the number of these fantastic students from Victoria University who've graduated. It's always a delight to see all of you, to listen to Joshua and his story, a not unfamiliar one at VU. It's great to hear it from you, Joshua. To confer an honorary degree to John Mccormick Bane, who I had the pleasure of meeting for the first time about 5 or 6 years ago. And John, again, thank you for your support of Victoria University and the great advice that you've given to all of us. Don't be afraid to fail. Yes, I've done that many times myself. You reminded me of a lot of those failures. And also a bit of a surprise, 2 university medalists, one of whom has a connection to my family. That was a real surprise to see you here, Lachlan. It was wonderful. Anyway, and of course, I almost forgot one of the very important things. I've given degrees and handed out various levels of degrees and diplomas to star athletes, but I think this is the first time I have ever awarded a Doctor of Philosophy to an Olympic gold medalist, Dr. Shane Gould. Thank you. So it has been a very special ceremony for me, and thank you all for making it so memorable. Now, let's see, we did ask the graduates before to stand on previous occasions. I'm now going to ask you all, graduates, to remain seated. But I'd like everybody else to stand up, please. Everybody else stand up. And this is our opportunity to give our graduates a standing ovation and very loud applause to say congratulations on what you have all achieved. Congratulations to our graduates. Thank you all. You may be seated.
Chancellor, that brings to a close the formal proceedings of this graduation ceremony. On behalf of the Chancellor, I extend an invitation to all graduates and guests to join him and the University Procession for refreshments in the View, which is located on level 4 of this venue. For safety reasons, I ask guests to remain in their places until the University Procession and our new graduates have left their atrium. Guests will then be invited to leave once the procession and all graduates have departed. Would everyone now please stand?